It is time. Your Marylvania State's Only Challenge has made it to the AFC Conference Championship. And that came through a divisional round that was extremely close against the Patrick Mahomes-led Houston Texans. Surprisingly, it was a game with very limited offense. As they go down the middle, it will be the Texans getting the first touchdown and retaking the lead. Field wide open here, indeed we do. We get it out for Okonkwo, who splits them, and immediately we are looking to answer by the diving safety. It's Okonkwo diving into the end zone. We answer back quickly. But for us, the key decision maker was the defense. Two huge interceptions, one of which sealed the game. Up top, two tight ends below. Quick throw, and it's picked off! Joey Porter Jr. He's got to get that speed going. Not gonna get by Mahomes. Mahomes checks it down again, and it's picked off! Dane Jackson is sending us to the AFC Conference Championship. So as we head in today to play against the Buffalo Bills, we are facing a very tough opponent, one of which we've played earlier this season. Now that meeting did not go very well for us. It was a 35-10 routing. And this is a Bills offense that is loaded when it comes to receiving talent. Carl Carroll had 208, 2 touchdowns. He completed 75% of his throws. Meanwhile, Kenny Pickett struggled massively. QBR of just 45.3. But who we have to stop today is the combination of a pretty good tight end in Stanley Wilds, plus CeeDee Lamb and Chris Olave. Our cornerback, just DB group in general, they're going to have a lot that they're going to have to do, but they are a pretty big reason of why we're here today. Now, we are out a couple players as well. Connor McGovern, he strained his quad in practice this week. So Ryan Bates, who's played every position for us, center, guard, and tackle, he's going to have to step in and lock down that left tackle spot. We are still missing backup safety in Brandon Hill. But for the first time in the playoffs, we are facing a completely healthy team. The Buffalo Bills are not missing anyone, let alone key starters, like we've seen the last couple weeks. So as we head into this really big matchup, a chance to head to the Super Bowl. One, we need the defense to lock down these receivers. If we could get some better pass rush, all the better. And then offensively, obviously run focus, that's what we've been. If we can have a better day from Kenny Pickett, just deliver some clean passes, I think we have ourselves another path to a victory. But that's a lot of talking beforehand. Let's get it done on the field. Now the good news is we are not playing in 20 feet of snow, but it is pretty chilly out there. We saw a lot of the breath coming off the players as they walked out onto the field. And to get us going, it is Carroll finding CeeDee Lamb, who picks up 5. They have a lot of different ways they could throw. Down the field, medium, short. They have a pretty solid running back as well. It's a tall ask for our defense, but in a conference championship, you expect nothing less, as it's a check down on second, leaving 3rd and 3. Defense will have to face a bunch towards the top. One spread down to the bottom is Lamb. Carroll, pretty clean pocket, delivers a pretty bullet pass, but it's too far out in front. Defense will get a lucky 3 and out. And following a really good return, Kenny Pickett in the offense will head on out. Starting at the 44, we bring out Brandon Graham as well. Saquon Barkley takes a stretch up top, and he will push forward for a gain of 6. Now what we need from Saquon, cross your fingers, knock on wood, is him to stay healthy in this game. The last 2, he's gone out in about the 4th quarter as we take a big hit. Isaiah Simmons sent on the blitz. Ends up dropping Pickett. Loss of 4, so 3rd and 9. At the 44, can we get into plus territory and keep this drive moving? Kenny Pickett rolls, outruns the defender, though he's getting stopped around the midfield line. 4th and 2. With what I expect to be a pretty defensive game, offense will stay on out. We just need 2 yards. Hard count, no one moves. We get Boyd to the outside. That's going to get a catch, turn up. It's a big gain, 9 yards, keeping this drive going. And with the lack of offense that we saw last game, that's a pretty big play for us. Hopefully provides a little bit of a spark as Pickett looks to throw again. Knocked out of Godwin's hands. Now, he had quite a few drops in the last one. I want to say 3, if not 4. Though I do think he caught the one and only touchdown we had in that game. Pass rush and swallowed up. Massive loss. 3rd and 19. Bills have already racked up 2 sacks. So we'll go spread empty with 3rd and country mile. Need to get down to the 29. Pickett lofts. Tipped away and it's picked off. Intended for Saquon. He'll come back to get the tackle. Bills take over the 26. And honestly, what's worse is it looked like Saquon had a step. The ball was just a little bit too short. So Carroll, he will start throwing then, as I believe that is Wilds who gets the catch, gain of 5. He, of course, was their top receiver as we saw in the previous matchup, though that was a half season ago. 2 up top, we bring the blitz. They tried to set up the screen. That time, the speed we have up front definitely came in handy. 3rd and 5, another opportunity with a 3 and out. 2 up top, 1 down below CD. As Carroll drops back, pretty clean pocket. He goes deep downfield and he finds CD Lamb. Benford applied a big hit, but Lamb holds on to it. That's going to be the big decision maker in this game, is can the receivers hold on to the passes? Obviously, we already have a drop in this one. Check down again, gain of 3. Very interested to see what style of play the Bills come at us with. Is it going to be the quick little checkdowns as we've seen, or a little mix, some of that deep throw which we've seen, as well as that one's jarred free. Joey Porter. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, brings up another 3rd down. 3rd and 7 at the 33. This is field goal range. We bring the blitz, they pick it up, and they find CD again. Benford has been very tight in coverage. He just hasn't been able to jar it free. 1st and 10, though, they bring out the fullback. They bring CD in close to the line, and they'll go with a handoff. No play action. Here comes the pass rush. Gross Matos forces the wobbly throwaway. If we could get some of those sacks, get the pressure, try to get some picks off of it, that's what saved us against Mahomes. This time they do hand it off down the middle, and Stevenson's got nowhere to go. So once again, it's a 3rd down. 3rd and 7, though, this time at the 21. Got 1 receiver spread either side, 2 tight ends at the top. Carroll looks to throw across the middle, and he finds his target. 1st down, goal to go at the 9. So far, it's been CD and Wilds as the receiving targets, 3 apiece. Though they're making a change, they send the tight end down to the bottom. Essentially the same play they had before, and CD finds the 1st touchdown. Great out route, well timed. We might need to switch Benford and Joey Porter. But at least we know what we need from this drive. Simply put, touchdown. As we start at the 25, it's Saquon down the middle who will just get back to the line. Already we've seen the O-line struggle a little bit. Need to pick things up, of course, going up against a really good interior. They got an X-Factor who is unlocked right now, and a superstar, and it's the X-Factor who blows it up. 3rd and 10. Okay, we trust Pickett to make the plays we need. We go spread empty again. Bunch up top. They only bring 4. And he throws it into the tightest group of defenders. Luckily, it's not picked, but it's a quick 3 and out. As we get into the start of the 2nd quarter, the Buffalo Bills up at the 44. They come out with a heavy set. It's all tight ends. But they still find the space. Who breaks the tackle as well, though nearly not breaking away. But that's a big gain for Wiley. We just got to make sure we make the simple plays here. 1st and 10 down to the 34. We bring the blitz, they pick it up, and they find CD, but he doesn't hold on to it. So already seems that change, putting Joey Porter on him, is a pretty key one. Hopefully we see him just take out CD and force the plays to be made by other people. As they go up top, Olave this time holds on to it. Makes it a 3rd and 3. We've had plenty of opportunities to get quick stops. We just haven't converted these 3rd downs in our favor. They're at the 28. Carroll, he rolls. Back across the middle and jarred free. That time, Dane Jackson. He had the game-sealing pick last time, forces the field goal here. With 6:06 on the clock, this one from about the 35, 45-yarder is good. And with the offense struggling out the gate here, let's run a drive with them. We start at the 25, look to get Saquon going. Great blocking to left-hand side. We'll pick up about a gain of 15. That is what we need. Good blocking from that side. Now let's go with a pass. A couple deep options, but some safer options sitting underneath or find the window across midfield as Godwin picks up a nice another chunk here. We're down to the 38. And from there, we'll head back up to the booth. We'll let the offense take over in plus territory. We got two tight ends and some movement, though it looks like that might be on left guard Mitchell. No, they're actually going to get it on the Bills. All right, I'll take that then. McCain, appreciate it. That is their superstar DT with a pretty big mistake. Makes it 1st and 5. Making some changes here as Pickett as we look to pass the ball. We go Brenton Strange, slips one, not going to get by the next, but that's a first down inside the 25. Offense originally designed to be run heavy and two tight end focused. Haven't quite seen him as big of an impact. Hopefully we see that a lot more. As Pickett rolls, he throws, he finds Godwin who holds onto it. It's a gain of 5. Now with a 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. We go again heavy set. And I'm not seeing a Okonkwo out here, but there goes Saquon pushing, fighting. He's down to the 2. Gotta have a lot more of that. Now, good news is we do have a Okonkwo back out there. Must have just had to sit out a couple plays. As we throw, we miss Godwin. We had a couple options there open for a touchdown, but Pickett missed. Both Godwin as well as, I want to say, second-year tight end in Overton. Hasn't seen the field very much. Down the middle, shaking off the X Factor, but Saquon stacked up. DeMarcus Lawrence, though, shaken up on the play. I'll leave one less defensive lineman for us to worry about, but we need the touchdown here. We go 2 spread either side. Kenny Pickett throws. This time we find the touchdown. It is Tyler Boyd getting us on the board as we draw this to a field goal game. Now, we just need the defense to get the stop here for us. 3:31 left before halftime. Can we get the ball back? An opportunity to at least tie, if not take the lead. They start with a check down throw that actually loses a yard. And one thing that I do like that the Bills are doing is they do not have CD on Joey Porter every snap. They're moving him around. So that should make things interesting as there's a good knockout by Pinnock. We missed him the other game. He's a very vital player for us. Plays 3 positions on this defense. Hopefully, he has a good game as well. 3rd and 11. A chance to get that 3 and out. As they look to rumble, Carroll, he coughs it up and we dive on it. Pinnock recovers. We take over at the 30. Well within field goal range. You can credit the forced fumble to the defensive captain in Sir Dennis. 1st and 10 for Kenny Pickett now. As he will look to throw, dumps it off, held on to again by Godwin. That's all we need from him. Find a little bit of space and just hold on to a pass that's within his vicinity. 2 receivers up top, 1 down below. Back in shotgun hard count, no one moves. We hand this one off Saquon, who gets stacked up pretty quickly. 25 comes down with a quick tackle. With a 3rd and 3, would prefer to keep this drive going. We stick with the same formation, but don't have enough time to get the snap off. It's the 2-minute warning. But that will allow us to change our play call. We go empty on 3rd. They only bring 4. We got Tyler Boyd. Yet again, quick stop route. That's kind of been where he's had his most success with us. He hasn't really been the down the field target. We've had plenty of other options for that. Godwin being one. Dotson a little bit as well. Bunch up top here as we sit at the 20. Taking our time as well. Don't want to give the Bills any more chance at points before the end of half. Saquon stretches inches shy. They get 2nd and inches at the 10, which should mean we would not have another opportunity at a fresh set of downs post this set. Got trips up top. Saquon draw down the middle, cuts to the inside and down to the 2. And from there, we'll start calling our own timeouts. Goal line set to follow, though, a spread goal line look. As we go, Saquon blocking does almost enough. down inches shy of the end zone. We'll call our second timeout, 37 seconds. We are definitely a power-focused offensive line. Bills, they've got some strength down the middle. DeMarcus Lawrence back in the game, but Saquon is into the end zone. We take the lead, capitalizing off the forced fumble. But we did leave them 31 seconds. They have all their timeouts. Can they find their way into the end zone as well, or at least into field goal range? They've got the receivers as they find CD across the middle. It's about a gain of 11. They called their first timeout at the with 26 seconds. They're at the 36. Up top, it's picked off. Jumping up, skying up is Nick Cross, and we take back over at the 32. Need those picks, and now we could go up by 2 scores. Once again, they were trying to find CD. That's what we need from our defense. Now I'm going to jump out here with the offense to help try to control this clock. As it's up top, that's for Boyd, who gets the touchdown on one play. The corner just never caught of where the ball was going. Boyd did the veteran play as we extend our lead. With that, Madden would actually break again. I think this is what happened last time. It didn't go into overtime. So it's immediately into the next drive with a 3rd and 3. They pick up the first down. So we're just going to say it was one heck of a return. And they're essentially starting at midfield. Gotta love broken Madden. I honestly don't even know who started the game with possession. I'm pretty sure as Dennis should have had the pick there. I'm pretty sure they started with it. So they're getting a lot of help here after their 2 late turnovers have put them down 21-10. Now you can see the teams that we could possibly be playing against down below. New York Giants, San Francisco. They're in the NFC Conference Championship. So a win here today would put us against either of those 2 teams in the Super Bowl. But we got to make sure we close out. 3rd and 6, we send the blitz. Carroll quick throws. He's CD, who gets by Joey Porter. And that'll be a touchdown for the Bills to start the second half. And on top of it, they would go with the 2-point try. Stevenson good. It is a field goal game now. So offense, we need to respond here, especially since we had a drive stolen from us. Luckily, we were gifted a few there at the end of that first half, second quarter. It could have been either way. But Pickett, he misses the first throw of this half, just a little bit too tall. So 2nd and 10. We got 2 tight ends towards the top, 2 receivers stacked down below. As we'll look to go with a pass again. This time down to the bottom. Dotson couldn't quite turn up the sideline, but gets a gain of 8. That's his first catch, and I'm pretty sure first target as well. Leaves us with a 3rd and about 2.5. We go Saquon down the middle. Great blocking. That's a solid gain, about 7, maybe 8. Keeps this drive moving as we're up to the 42. Tight single back set here. Saquon, the lone back, will head out on a route as Pickett misses the about 7-yard pass. Just extremely inconsistent is the consistency of Kenny Pickett. 2nd and 10, he looks to throw across the middle. This time we get Saquon. It's about another gain of 8, bringing up yet again a 3rd and 2. Well, this time we'll go at it from shotgun. Got 2 receivers up top. We got Okonkwo and Dotson down below. Opens it up for Saquon, who gets the juke. Not gonna get by the next set, but a first down for us. And I would say we're running a variety of formations, but really I feel like we're running through the same 3 or 4. Back to the tight single back. Pickett rolls and throws out of bounds. He's 11 of 18, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception as we got a bunch up top, Dotson below. As we go to Dotson, he takes the shot. Kenny Pickett threw him into trouble. We're just glad that he's getting up from it. 3rd and 10, not quite field goal range, need about 3 yards for it. As we will look to pass, Kenny Pickett steps up, he will scramble. As he takes the contact down to the 34, it will be that field goal unit at least heading out. Inside range? No, just kidding. We're keeping the offense out there. I love the aggression here then. Kenny Pickett, he looks to throw. Downfield and throws it to absolutely no one wearing a purple jersey or even a white jersey. It was blue and red or green. A very strange decision there from Kenny Pickett, but we've seen him do that a couple times in this one. The Bills have taken over with a chance to tie the game, and that's just at the least. They could also take the lead, or, maybe they don't even get down there, and we keep that 3-point advantage. CD picks them up the first down. The next play, they go Olave. They've really only used him on those about 5-yard out routes. Feel like, with his talent, they should be trying something else, but hey, they've gotten themselves to this point. They clearly know what they're doing. Check made from Carroll as they bring out their own tight single back set. Stevenson, the running back, will head out on a route as they go up top. Wilds, he takes about, again, that 5-yard out, picking up the first down. So I would say they've pretty much answered my question from earlier on in this game, is how are they going to attack us? Seemingly short routes, the occasional deep, as this time they use Olave on the RPO. He picks up 7. Feel like that might only be his 3rd, at most 4th catch in this one. They've got a lot of targets, they spread it out. But on 2nd and 3, they have it tight set. They go to throw down the field, they find a first down. CD Lamb. To follow, they go to their tight end, who takes the short route, picks up the first down. Goal to go at the 9. A little dink and dunk has been working for them. Looking to take the lead here. It's the fullback out there to help lead the way. Stevenson down the middle will pick up about a gain of 4. That will send us to the 4th. Crunch time here. Bills trying to take a lead as they come out with a heavy set fullback out there, just 2 receivers. It's a play action. Carroll finds Olave, but a flag is down. Is this going to come back? No, they're going to call DPI. So we DPI them and they still get the catch for the touchdown. Really unfortunate. But that's also going to put them on top now by 4. Once again, Kenny Pickett, he seems to be bailed out by a great return. We start up at the 42. We need a touchdown here as he spins, he throws, and he throws the pick. This is going to be a pick 6. Why does Kenny Pickett always have to ruin the fun? Tyre Edmond takes it back, and now it's an 11-point swing for the Buffalo Bills. With that, I feel like we need to jump out here to try to save the season as we are down multiple possessions here in the 4th quarter after just being up multiple possessions ourselves. And what did Kenny Pickett just do? He pitched it, and it went to DeMarcus Lawrence, and the Bills are back out on the field. I don't know if I've ever seen such a blatant shaving of points as Kenny Pickett has done here in this one. Well, defense, can you pick up a miraculous stop here for us? At most, we could give up a field goal, and that means 2 touchdowns to tie. This one has massively swung against us, as again, we were just up by 2 scores. That halftime glitch definitely coming back to bite us, as we could have went up by a multitude of scores, and now Sir Dennis shaken up. That's going to bring out Brandon Smith then. 3rd and 8, need the stop here defense. We send the blitz, it's picked up. Carroll throws, first down, he finds Wilds to the 5. These 3rd downs have been the bane of our defense in this one. Haven't gotten the stops as we should have. Carroll looks to throw, or as he dances around, there's a flag down. He finds, I believe that's their fullback, who gets to around the 5. But the penalty is a late hit. Come on. Whatever luck we had is completely gone. Another fresh set of downs, this time at the 3. They will look to pass, and it's another touchdown. This one goes to Olave. Well, it is now 39-21 with 6 minutes left. We're going to need some very quick touchdowns if we're to make anything happen here. Or it's going to be another pick for Kenny Pickett. And it sets the Bills up at least in field goal range. Well, Madden seems to have made its decision on this one, and it was just toying with us for the mid part of this one. Stevenson down the middle, he picks up a first down. Only his 4th carry of the game. I'm sure he's going to rack up a lot of yards here to close it out. 5.5 minutes left. Bills set to extend their lead as they're down to the 28. It's a throw to the flat. Wilds, he shakes the tackle. Of course we can't tackle. Shakes another one. He just gets pushed out down at the 3. Byron Cowart shaken up. This Ravens team has imploded here late in the closing portion of the game. 1st and goal. Send their tight end down to the bottom. It's Stevenson down the middle who shakes the tackle of Cansey and tacks on another. And with that, a change at quarterback as Halen comes in. Kenny Pickett benched in the AFC Conference Championship because clearly he was not trying to win this game as we nearly throw another pick. Oh, Madden. I really hope the college football game doesn't act like this at whatever random time it decides. We got an open receiver across the middle. There goes Boyd, who's going to get the juke to the outside. The DBs, they collide. Boyd about out of stamina. He gets caught from behind down at the 6. It'll be hurry up offense for us. We'll send Saquon over to the right-hand side, just looking to find something here. Across the middle, we miss a wide open Okonkwo. Let's have to fight for every little bit here when Madden goes into its weirdness. RPO. We'll hand this one off. Saquon slips a tackle. Gets down to the 2. We'll get hurry up off of it. This time leaving us 3rd and goal. Don't quite like the look out there, so let's make a change. We'll go back to the slants because that worked so well the previous time. As they send the blitz, we roll, trying to find somewhere. It's a 4th and goal at the 3. Stingy Bills defense here down at the goal line. We've got slants dialed up, though making a check. Zig for Boyd. It worked for us to get a 1st down earlier in the game. This time we find the touchdown. And honestly, I don't feel like there's any reason for us to just take the 1 point. So 2-point try here. We got a zig to the left-hand side once again. They cover that one. Diving catch. It is Godwin with the 2-point try. This is still a 17-point ball game, though. But that will bring a massive disappointing end to this one. At one point, this game was entirely in our hands, and then Madden started to get a little bit weird. We didn't get the ball after halftime as we should have, and then in the 4th quarter, we couldn't stop them on defense, and Kenny Pickett shaved about 30 points from this game. We'll head into our final off season and into our final season. And when I say 30 points shaven, I literally mean about 30 points shaven. We gave up 28 points in the 4th quarter, which was obviously the pretty key difference maker. Now, of course, there was little things here and there, like, again, we should have got the ball after halftime. We didn't. But Kenny Pickett has some of the weirdest decisions out there. And then that pitch backwards, we had a receiver breaking across. I told him to have the high pass. And I guess while I was holding that, maybe he stepped by the line of scrimmage and then that just straight pitched it back. I've never had that happen to me in years of playing these football games. It was just all those random, weird Madden things just cropped up in this one. Kenny Pickett technically had a slightly better game than in that previous Bills one, but he was the difference maker in this one. If he didn't consistently turn it over, I don't think the defense would have fallen apart either. And I think we could have coasted to a pretty nice win if we got the ball back after halftime. But there's, of course, a whole lot of ifs, ands, or buts after these kind of games. But as we do head into our next season, our last season, season 5, where we have to win a Super Bowl by the end or we fail the challenge, we have a question at quarterback. Do we stick with Kenny Pickett or do we go Charles Halen? It's very hard to compare the two because, well, their numbers are very different. They haven't seen the field as much. But what we did see with Charles Halen during his time is higher completion percentage. And with that, hopefully we would see less turnovers. He just didn't see as many snaps, quite obviously. You can't really split those. He was about 200 compared to Kenny Pickett's about 850. So we'll definitely have a decision to make come the offseason. The draft doesn't hold a lot for us. We're going to trade for a couple more guys and head into season 5 looking for that Super Bowl. So with one last year to go, make sure you don't miss how this one ends. This series every single Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you guys are hitting that sub button either down below or the bell icon on the bottom right, and also ticking that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. We've also been running the Madden Superstar mode with our quarterback Bronson Moreau. That series every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you guys got a variety now happening, not just franchise, but a lot of videos still coming every single week. So we'll see you next time as we enter the final year here of the Marylvania States Only Challenge.